Pacific Rubiales now produces more than a quarter of Colombia's oil output. So how important is successful exploration in this respect?
Well, we have been operating in Colombia for the last 7 years. We did the largest gas discovery for the last 10 years in Colombia back in 2006. Since then, we have a history of growing in Colombia. We, right now, from 2 blocks that we were awarded in 2004, we have 46 blocks, 40 in Colombia, 6 in Guatemala and Peru. Our success rate since then has been above 80% rate of success. We have drilled so far in Colombia 126 exploratory and appraisal wells. We have made discoveries in 106 wells of those. So that is more than 80% chance of success. Right now we count with 350 million barrels of reserves, proven certified reserves. From that, more than 75% of those reserves were coming from the last discoveries made in the last 5 years.
So that is quite a remarkable success rate, and the focus for you is very much on exploration.
Yes, the company has 2 main branches. One is exploration and the other one is production. In 2008, we consolidated into one company, Pacific Rubiales Energy Corp, Pacific Stratus Energy, which was the company that began in 2004, and Petro Rubiales. One was coming from the exploration side, and the other one was coming from the production side. Both companies complement each other, and right now we are the second largest producer and exploration company in Colombia.
So what's the plan for the next 5 years?
For this year, we do have $340 million expenditures in exploration alone. For the next 5 years, we expect to invest $1.3 billion in exploration alone. We are going to drill more than 200 wells, exploratory and appraisal wells, and we are evaluating 4.4 billion barrels of yet to find resources. From that, and using only 20% rate of success, historically we have more than 80% chance rate of success. If we only include 20% chance of success, we will incorporate more than 1 billion barrels for the reserves, 2P reserve in the next 5 years. And we will reach our vision of the company is to produce 500,000 barrels of oil per day by year 2015.
Let's look at your most recent results. How has the process of consolidation impacted on the bottom line?
We are a totally integrated company from exploration to production to transportation and trading. That's the best strategy in order to optimize the netbacks of our sales of our products, which basically are natural gas and crude oil. We had obtained in the last quarter, the 3rd quarter of 2011, over $56 per barrel of netbacks. This is guaranteeing for this year, with the projections to end the year, over $1.8 billion in EBITDA. And this is very important because we consider Pacific Rubiales as a self-financing company that is financing itself, its growth, out of the cash flow that we are generating through the production. And this is very important for our shareholders because that means that there will be no dilution in the future, and then we'll be able to finance all our investment, our capital expenditure program, that this year has been in the order of $1.1 billion, and we plan for the next few years that it's going to be between $1 and $1.5 billion for the next 5 years.
Shareholders are looking for good corporate governance. What's the approach your company takes to it?
Well, as you know, we are listed not only in the Toronto Stock Exchange, where we began listing in 2004, but since the beginning of last year, we are also traded in the local Colombian exchange, in the Bogota Stock Exchange, and we are planning to, at the end of this year, to be also listed in the Brazilian Stock Exchange. Therefore, we had to have the best practice of corporate governance. We had implemented those practices in 2004 when we began trading in the Toronto Stock Exchange, and since then we have been improving and improving. As of today, we have 12 board members at the corporate level, of which 8 are independent board members from different nationalities from Canada, US, and Colombia.
And in the wider context, what's your policy on socially responsible business?
The first thing that we do when we get to operate in an area is map who are our stakeholders. And once we do that, then we interact directly without intermediaries with the direct relations with our stakeholders and specifically with the communities where we are operators. We are very proud to say that we were the first Colombian operator to be signatories of the Global Pact of the UN. And also we are very committed with the 8 objectives of the millennium, and these are the practice that we take care during our investment with the communities.
José Francisco Arata and Jairo Lugo, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Thank you.